Most videographers have no clue how to scale to $20,000 a month and beyond, and it all comes down to fixing your offer and fixing your money model so you can collect more cash up front and have clients paying you for years. And so in this video, I'm going to break down the exact offer you need to implement and why you need to do this before anyone else catches on in your city. That way you could take over. And so look, if you're a videographer, you probably heard of Alex Hormozi, unless you're living under a rock, right? Guy's an absolute legend. He wrote this book called $100 Million Money Models. I read it and I realized, dude, this is exactly what I've been teaching all my clients to do to stand out in their city. And so we're going to break down exactly how Alex Hormozi scaled his businesses and how you can scale to 20K a month and beyond as a videographer. And look, most videographers are great at what they do. You understand cameras, you understand how to interact with clients, you understand how to get a sale here and there, but you're struggling month after month after month because you have the wrong money model, you have the wrong offer, you have the wrong way of collecting money up front, which leaves you stressed out month after month. And so let me break down exactly what I mean by the wrong money model. And this is you right now, except a little frown, right? This is a frown. He's smiling over here. That's not you right now, right? So here's what it looks like for you, right? So you have this like a book of clients. And maybe there's one guy at 2K a month, one guy at 1K a month, one guy hires you every few months whenever you need something. You're like desperate for cash right now. So you're like, all right, let me do this house tour. This guy hires you every few months, another house tour because you're like low on, you're like, how am I going to pay rent, right? And so $1,000 one-off shoot and a $1,500 one-off shoot. So you have some money coming in predictably, some money where you're like, dude, I need referrals. I need to like chase down this money. So this is where 99% of videographers have it wrong because this is what they do. They have this book of business that comes to them whenever it's convenient for them. And you haven't figured out how to keep people paying you a high retainer and a high amount up front. And the reason you haven't figured that out is because you haven't figured out how to get them an ROI. Because when you can show people numbers, a way of bringing in money every single month, right? Hey, I showed you, you paid me this and I brought you in 3 of these, right? Times 3, right? Whatever. You paid me this, I made you 3 times what you paid me, right? That's what you need to be able to show them. And most videographers like you just sell content. Here's the right money model. What you want to do is charge $6,000 up front and then $2,500 monthly recurring after you show them the results. You see this guy smiling? This could be you with the right model, right? And so, cool, $6,000 up front, $6,000 up front, $2,500 MRR, $2,500 MRR. And so what happens is every single month you have this predictable flow of income coming in because one, your clients are making money. So you are no longer like, I don't know, man, is this guy going to pay me? If I send an invoice, is he just going to be like, hey dude, I don't see the value in this anymore, right? You're not stressing about that anymore because you know the client's numbers. You know what happened, right? I'm going to break down how you can do this because if you just deliver some content and you guys make amazing content and then you're like hoping that they post it and hoping to get results, that is a brutal way of growing because 99% of other videographers offer the same thing. There's no tangible result. There's no like real revenue driven that is trackable from that content. It's brutal. Yet that's what you're doing. And so what you need to understand is selling content packages is a red ocean offer. Right now, you are literally selling content, and like this is a video. Like you're competing with this videographer and this videographer and this videographer, and it's absolutely brutal compared to selling content plus a local ad system. So when you can get people results right off the bat within days of paying you, then you can make a whole lot more money. And that's what this whole channel is about. That's what my whole YouTube channel is about. I'm not here talking about how to make cool videos, how to become better at editing. No one cares about that. Right? No one that's building a real video business cares about that because what you realize is you can outsource all that and focus on really building up systems and operations. And that's what I talk about. After building my own content agency to 90K a month and helping 200 plus videographers, we've cracked the code on this offer. And so when you sell content packages plus a local ad system, right? So you can still be creative and still provide your service. You're now competing with way less people, which guess what? When you have less people to compare your offer to and your offer makes the money, they pay you more because they're not being presented that offer every other day, right? Do you know how many other videographers are pitching the same thing? Man, you need content. Man, you need content. I'll do it for this price. That's why you're stressed out month after month, right? And so here's the thing you need to realize. It's very simple and you can get results very, very fast. Like Trevor over here, first 25 days implementing this offer, he spent $400 in ads to get those clients and he made $22,000 collected And he joined the 20K club, which is awesome, along with 50 other plus videographers we've recently sent plaques to, like these pretty cool custom plaques. It's pretty cool, right? And so just like Trevor, his first month, and Luke, who we helped go from 5K a month to 84K a month in 6 months, right? And he had record months back to back to back. There was a time where he posted this in the inner circle. He's like, man, in 8 days, I made $44,000 collected. Why do you think that is? It's because he presented a better offer. Most videographers are stuck selling the same BS offer, content. Like, dude, when are you going to become more valuable? When are you going to actually show clients how to get an ROI? When are you going to stop blaming outside circumstances and really take some self-accountability and be like, dude, the reason I'm not being paid more right now is because my offer is a commodity. The reason you're not being paid more right now is because you don't know how to get clients a real return. And the faster you admit that, and the faster you start learning new skill set, like adding local ads to your offer, the more money you make. And so take some self-accountability going into 2026, right? And so, look, we've helped 200 videographers scale. And these videographers are absolute savages. We don't want to work with like wishy-washy people that want to just do this on the side. No, dude, if you're like, want to get to 20, 30, 40, 50K a month, we have multiple clients at 100K a month with this offer, then this is for you. Right? And so, look, if you're hungry and you want to scale and you want to figure out, if you want to shortcut the success, because we've already helped people do this, then book in a call down below. We'll give you a whole breakdown of how you could take over in your city. Right? And so you might be thinking, who might be willing to pay me this much? That's a lot of money, Boris. I don't know, man. Like, who's willing to pay me this kind of money? Well, here's the thing. These service businesses, because they charge a lot, they make a lot of money. Contractors, turf companies, roofers, mobile detailers, pool installation companies. These businesses set aside money for marketing month after month after month. And there's thousands of them in your city. Thousands. And these businesses are so much better than sporting events and real estate media and one-off shoots for like anyone, like wedding shoots and stuff like that. These businesses want to work with and partner with someone local that helps them win, that helps them implement a strategy to get traction, to build up their social media presence, to get leads coming in every single day. Right? And so you need to also understand these businesses are paying two companies, one for traffic, one for videos. They're paying you for videos here and there, right? And one for traffic on a monthly basis, every single month, a high retainer. Guess who gets paid way more? The one that makes the money, the one that brings them traffic, the one that brings them leads. Sure, your content looks amazing, right? But when you pair it with local ads, that's when your offer becomes extremely valuable. And look, they prefer to work with one person. They don't want to work with a bunch of different companies and be like, hey, you're doing content, you're doing ads, you're doing this. And here's the pro of this. You understand how to make creative videos. And if you pair that creative video with a local ad strategy, then the videos are going to be so much better because the marketers you're competing with, they make horrible videos. They don't understand storytelling. They don't understand content. They don't understand it. And so this is where you have an advantage. People rather pay one business. And so here's the offer you should be selling. Local businesses. A $6,000 upfront, you give them 10 videos total, right? 10 videos total, one local ad, and you help them implement a system. And here's what the system looks like. Basically, they fill out an onboarding form and tell you who their ICP is. Who is their ideal avatar? Who are they trying to serve, right? Right after that, you schedule a call and you help them turn their Instagram into a funnel. You help them dial in their content, tell them to stop posting those ugly graphic posts and dial this whole entire thing in, right? And so you script an ad for them, script a winning ad, which we do it for you. My team literally scripts all of our clients' ads. That way they work right off the bat. You set up the game plan. You finalize a script. The client gives you a thumbs up. You shoot the content with them. You edit the content. We always push you to delegate the editing. You should not be editing 24/7. No one cares about your editing. Delegate that to some editor. Focus on acquisition, right? You set up the Meta and IG account. Help them launch the ad. Dial in the CRM and KPI tracker. Boom, they're closing deals, and they implement our B2C setting framework, and so business to consumer setting framework. They implement that, which we give to our clients, and they absolutely crush it. And then on top of that, we help them implement a VA and all this fun stuff. And so I'm not saying this offer is going to be easy. It's going to be simple because we've already helped 200 videographers do this, but it's not going to be easy. And we've already done this. Like, you can literally plug the system into your business. And so the real question becomes, how do we get clients to stay for years and not months? You need to get them an ROI. You need to get them a return on investment working with you. And so look, here's the thing. You need to show that with them, or you need to show them the return on a KPI tracker. But here's a reality check, because I care about you guys winning. I care about you guys showing up and making money. I really like I need you guys to understand something. This is a reality check. Most videographers are so focused on that new camera and gear. Well, you need to realize these businesses don't care what camera you have. You need to focus on becoming more valuable. You need to focus on like showing your clients, this is a why, showing your clients a direct return. How do you make them money? That's what they care about. Businesses do not care about having a content day every 2 weeks and making all this content that flops and sits on their hard drive. It doesn't make them any money, right? Yet most videographers, they take an ego hit and they're like, why am I not being paid more? Become more valuable. Stop focusing on the wrong things. Turn this into a real business, right? And look, if you're someone that's like, oh, I want to do this on the side, stop watching my YouTube videos. This is not for you. These videos are for videographers that are serious about making money and turning it into a real business, right? And so here's the thing. You need to help them track their ad spend, DM sent, conversations, intro calls, all this. Sales calls taken, no shows, upfront cash collected, contracted. And there's 2 other metrics that we really care about: ROAS, return on ad spend, and CAC, customer acquisition costs. That way you can show them month after month. Imagine you having a Zoom call with your client. You're like, Bobby, you spent $2,000 on ads, right? And you turn that into $62,000. That is real numbers that my clients get for their clients. Look, I'll show you, right? Look at this. So this is our winners channel, where every day people post wins, and like we have 164 other videographers just like you in here, and they're posting wins every single day. Every day. Look at this. 10K pay in full to start off December. When's the last time you closed a 10K deal? Paid in full. And then I know right back to that. And look how supportive everyone is, man. Like we have this community where like, look at this. Everyone's like, let's go, dude. You're the GOAT. You're the best. Like that's what you need to be around. You need to be around people thinking bigger. Look, another, and then it was back to back. $8,000 paid in full. Boom. Last 2 days. 2K, 750 down, 5,000. Right? Look at this. $6,000 paid in full. Boom. Like this is back to back. It's every day. Every freaking day. It's crazy. Look at this. And so, what makes them different from you? These videographers actually know how to show businesses how to get a return, right? And so look, if that is something that is on your radar and you actually want to dial in and actually become more valuable, then we've built a business in a box, literally a business in a box. We'll restructure your entire offer. We'll script your winning ad. We'll fix your offer. We'll show you how to charge way more. We'll show you how to sell the offer. We have one-on-one trainings, one-on-one help, one-on-one support, 4 calls a week. Like there's no way, right? We help you dial in a system, a sales system, help you get paying clients for years. And so if you want to dial in the system, guys, book in a call down below, only if you're serious. Like I'm kind of intense and I'm kind of I'm not for everyone. I want to help you guys make money. I'm very direct. I built 2 very successful 7-figure companies. The reason I did that is because the mentors I hired, they literally just like cut throat. They're like, dude, do this, stop doing that, stop thinking this way, become more valuable. We live in this world where the only way you get paid more is if you become more valuable. Instead of blaming everyone else and the government and your camera skills and this, become more valuable. Learn new skills, right? And so if you resonate with that and you're like, dude, I'm hungry to grow, book in the call. If you're like, oh, this guy's too intense, stop watching my videos. All right? Have a great day, guys. Let's go.